Hello, this is Get Carter with more cycles of oxygen not included, and I'm about to attempt, once everything gets loaded, my volcano cooling. So what I'll do is quickly go through. This part hasn't been vacuumed out yet. Once this guy... Someone delivering to you? Yeah. Once that one is there, that'll open up. I just want to get... This has got what? Oh yeah. 29 cycles before it opens up. And that's got 30 something. 35. So I just need all of the gases out of here before I open it up. There. Anyway, this monstrosity. So I've got 3 steam turbines. I've got an aqua tuner for cooling. And what basically the system is, I won't actually do it, but I can mimic what it's going to be. Alright, so the system starts off hydro sensor, basically detects any liquid. So it's just going to be set at, it's going to be set above 1 for the moment. Obviously, there's been a fair chunk of gold that's stored up here. So it might be a bit wonky the first couple of times it runs, just because of the amount of liquid that's going to be coming down. Liquid comes in, it'll detect the liquid, it'll basically send out a signal, and it will continue sending the signal for 30 seconds. So basically what it does is this memory here will reset to red, and it will shut this door as soon as there's liquid in there, or the mechanized airlock. Then, basically, after a short pause, this mechanized door will open. And then we get a longer pause over here for the filter, which basically delays the signal across here. If we go below, so that sends a signal, that continues sending a signal. The liquid drops down into here. What was that? So the signal goes across here and it'll close the doors. Now what I've done is... And then that closes. Sometimes it sits in a strange way when it opens and closes. So... Where are you? I've got it to... Over here I've got it to basically reopen itself and then close again. So the top one will close first, then the bottom one will close. So this counter basically... I've just done it so that these doors will reopen and reclose to make sure that the metal's sitting down the bottom. So right here, it'll stay closed. The metal will transfer heat into here. It'll also transfer heat into here. So this thermosensor basically is there to confirm what the temperature of the metal is, to confirm the metal's cooled down enough. And I've got that down on the ribbon here, which is sending the signal to the part up here that it needs to. So that cools. Once it cools down enough, obviously the heat transfers into there. These doors will open, and this auto sweeper will basically pick up the metal out of here, put it in the loader, and off it'll go. This bit's for the doors opening and closing. We've got memory toggles through here, which control the doors opening and closing, and also basically a system to tell when all of the stuff's been picked up. So once these doors open and there's metal drops down, these templates, or these, what is it? Weight plates, will give out a green signal to say that they're not, they should be, oh, they are giving, I was going to say they should be giving out a green signal now. They'll give out a green signal. So, let's actually watch it. Come here. So that's giving out a green, signal to say the temperature's fine. You'll be going through one of these readers, that one I believe. So this AND gate up here, basically there will be a delay initially to make sure that that temperature has enough time to register what the actual temperature is, so time to adjust. Once the temperature is right, and this has had enough time, it'll signal to go on to the next stage, but it'll also signal this arm that it can pick it up. So you'll have the doors opening, and then you'll have the auto sweeper switching on, basically to pick up the stuff. The last bit, because once it's all picked up, this will send a red signal to say that there's no more materials to pick up. It'll go up and say, okay, we can reset the process. Also sends a signal back down the line to this one. And this one will switch this to green and it'll open the door. So that's a whole process in its entirety. Now, one thing I haven't done actually is... I think my mouse is broken because it's double clicking stuff. I need some... We're only pulling in, yeah, we're only pulling in polluted water. I need to connect that. Now, I've definitely got this. So the cooling basically is going to, what's it going to do? Come out here, around here. Now I'm running, because I'm not cooling the metal down completely to a reasonable temperature, I'm just running it through water in the hope that it'll cool down that little last bit and it won't be too bad to handle. I need to switch mouses. Alright, so out there, around there, around there, up there. Around there, around there, around there. So that's just to cool down. Make sure that the sweeper and the collector stay cool. Back around and in again. I'm not going to... Won't run the pipe initially. So we do this, and then we're good to connect up that. We're out of water, I think. Finally. Yes. Alright, so all of that water's taken up. So let us go there. And what we'll do is... You deconstruct. And you do that. And that will give us our water. Won't it? Yeah. So you only close, you only go. You're active. What's going on with... And you go there. I'm curious. Germs are... Oof. Yeah, there's a tiny bit of germs coming through. Just, I think, because of how fast we're doing this. Anyway, I'm sure that germs will be fine. The germs will go once the water backs up a little bit and it's got that extra second sitting there. Alright. Let's start. Let's start this up with the gold. There is a lot here, so it's going to operate... Look at that. It's going to operate a little bit wonky. We've definitely got all of our cooling in place. We've got lots of water. I put too much water in here just for something completely different and not done before. Alright. Here we go. Yeah, I might not go full speed. So you're going to go in there. You're going to close. Everything's going to jump back up. So what's in here? There's 8. Oof. That's a lot of cooling. And a lot of heat. Let's see how we go. No, you shouldn't have been on. Uh-oh. Why are you sending a green signal? You shouldn't have been sending a green signal. Now, this might cause an issue. It probably just destroyed a whole bunch of liquid. I think it needs smaller amounts. You need about 200 grams. Let's see. Well, there's some steam there. That's for sure. Alright, well, the first light disappeared. Let's see if this resets properly. Alright, you need to be not that. I think the gold is still there, but it's disappeared. Where are you up to? Alright, so you're red now. And it's going to redo it again. Except it's got less gold this time. Alright, so you're red and you're staying red. Good, you're supposed to stay red. So you're going to go... so there's some left there. Some of that gold got destroyed because it just needs to be... So you're going to close off. Yeah, so 84 erupts in 0.9. So we should have a much better luck doing it. You're going to be up there, so... 15, 15. So how much gold is here? 200. I think the gold is hidden somewhere. I think it might pop into existence at some point. Maybe when we reload the game, it'll do it. Alright. So you're up, you go down there. So how much is in here? So it's only 54. Well, 81, I should say. You shouldn't be picking up. Yeah. I think I need to change... I think it's going to be this one here. I think what that'll do is... This is going to go through, isn't it? So that's going to let a green signal through. It's all fine and dandy if the metal continually comes through. But I think what's catching me out is... this will expire, turn green, and then that'll turn it back on. Because it loops around twice. Yeah, so that... Ah, that's looping. Yeah, so that's what I don't want. I don't want... that to reset. When do I want that to reset? That's a never-ending loop. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Because when I was testing it, I was just running liquid through it non-stop. The problem I've got is... yeah, every time that hits, that resets. Alright, I'm going to see if I can contemplate how I can change this so that the auto sweeper won't activate when there's not enough liquids, when there's too much dormancy and not enough liquid coming through. Okay. It's get back. It's done. So we're going to test it. All I did is I reversed this bit here. So what'll happen is it'll only get a green signal if this signal counter's on. And at the end, basically, the signal counter the signal counter's reset, and then after the signal counter's reset, this thing's reset. So what I'm going to do is let's give it a bell, shall? Oh, no. Ah, this the water finally melted, and I've closed it off. What are you at 42? So you basically should mirror that. So what I'm hoping is once those doors close, that'll be a good indicator. Alright, so you're going to go there. You go there. You'll be open. Alright, so you should be sitting there for a fair bit. You've converted to gold. Close that. Alright, there we go. Now, I did say below 200, so... What's that? 190. There you go. That's going up much faster. And when this reopens to sort itself to make sure... There you go. What's that? That's 845 gold at... Already 135. We want to run it... 196. 188. So you still got stuff up top. You should now be green, in theory. Yep, you're green. So basically, it's cool enough that once it's ready, it will go. Where's the automation at? Oh, there. That can probably be pulled back a little bit. I'm going to have to figure out all the timings. You're going to go green. And you open up. Now, do you have weight? Yes, you do. You're all picked up. You're green. And then it resets. And it should reset and let more in. Doesn't erupt for 0.8 cycles. Yeah, and then, what are you looking at? 74. It's 24 by the end of it. Yeah, perfect. Everyone's happy. And the water's at 13. That water's not going to come out anytime soon. Shoot. Now, anything I don't know about is how the liquids are going to interact here. It could cause me issues. A lot of issues. But I don't know how it's going to work. You're at 73, you're at 87, and you're at 107. So this is... Yeah, this heats up a lot quicker, which is the purpose. This is supposed to try to accurately determine how... Probably got heaps of stuff to do. You're at 80. Once this gets a bit of steam, obviously it'll... it'll transfer heat in here. Alright, so what next? I think the big construction here is finally done, so Bert's going to go away. I need more... I had one plastic, so I can... How hot's this stuff? You're at 28. I can... Yeah, you're going to be out. So there's not enough oxygen generation. I do need... Oh yeah, you're hungry. I do need a bunch more sand. I've only got 27 tons of sand. And when I start filtering this water for oxygen generation, I'm going to go through a fair bit of it. And I'm also going to want another turbine somewhere to cool this down. So, how hot are you? 2. I mean, I can run... I must do it up there. What's that? 768. I can, I suppose, generate some oxygen here and just run it up there. You go, you go, you go. Ah, we'll put some oxygen generation. We'll run the oxygen for the moment just up here. In cooling pipes. We've got lots of cobalt. Oops. Oh, that's some shonky stuff, right? Come on. Fine. Yeah, we'll do that. Just to give it some cooling properties, or to cool it down. And then we're going to run that there. Now what I might do is... I'm going to split it off. So I'm going to have one lot go into the base. Oh no, go there. Pipe it there. And pipe it here. And what I'm going to do is... What I could do, actually, is keep that... Keep that filter there for the moment. I'm going to go up here. Get rid of that one. Alright, do that and that. We're going to dig out that. We'll just do a simple one. We're going to use this water sieve down here. That's probably where my sand went, actually. Now that pump's turned off for the second, so what I might do is that. And you've got nowhere to go, so in theory, yeah. That'll get rid of all of that. Now you're awake, so what I might do is there anything in you that I care about? I think we should leave all the steel here. So, now we've got no plastic either because we used all the plastic. That's fine, I'm going to bring more plastic. I manufactured plastic and steel. Interior. Can you look at the interior? Switch you. The graphical glitch. Something doesn't like something. We're going to sweep you all up. Not you. Databanks can stay there. We'll get all of this. Is there anything else we have to sweep up? Oh, the polluted dirt can go, to be honest. Sweep that up. Then we're going to send Bert back to Filtibo. Yeah, and you can't really do anything yet. It's another Drecklet. Should we just have him wandering around the place? Or briar seeds? Or operating suit wearing and farming. Uncultured. Bonus in space. Ranching, rocketing, digging. You got a lot of bad things about you. I might hold out. I don't know. Do you? You go wander around the place. How are you going? Ooh, look at that. You're at 136. And you're... That's a lot of materials. So this will eventually turn this all to rock. And once everything's turned to rock, we'll probably, I don't know, look at coming in... Like, we'll release the steam, and then we'll look at coming in and mining out all of the rock, and then possibly... Do you reckon I could do it? Maybe getting a sweepy for as much as I can of it, and just have it do that. Yeah, we could sort of cut in one, I think. Cut in one, come down here, and just dump it down here. What do you got? Copper and copper. That's still at 1,000. Yeah, so we'll think about doing that. You can only go there, so we'll have to have some means to move it across to this bit, I think. Alright, but that is not a current one. It'll take a fair while for all of the rock to turn, and I'm inclined to let it try to cool down a little bit more after it does turn to solid rock. Just to try to get as much heat out as I can. Ah. You know, I have been ignoring these guys for a while. Let me guess. Yes. We are short of critters. Or short of this. Let's deal with this monstrosity again. Right, so you're going that way. You go. You're going to come across here, and you're going to go there, and go there. This is going to muck it up again. You are not going to be allowed to go in. But it is what it is. Right, so you're going to go there, you're going to go there, you're going to go there. Tell you what, actually, let's do this. You do that, and then priority 9 that. I don't think I did that on purpose. No, I didn't. So we can get that one, get that one. Just got to be careful this doesn't overfill like it did before and bad things happen. Very bad things. Are you pumping? No. Yeah. Above 0. There you go. And you got a clear path. No, you don't. There you go. That was the wrong one. You tricked me. I thought you were doing the other one. Oh, it's pipe blocked because I can't get anywhere. Is it end of day? No, is someone doing it? Come on, Marie. Get it going. Alright, so you're going to go, you're going to go. That'll give us more food there. You are working well. This is going up again because we managed to fill out that. Or fill up that, I should say. What I can do is do you a lot. You are open and you don't have. Gonna be pretty hard. You go in. Doesn't really work if I can't empty out that. So I'll empty out that and keep it in a vacuum. And the water can be very stinking hot. You would not be doing anything. Now, do we ever get... Yeah. We need to bring some dirt over, I think. I think what I'll do is... I might go metal ore, cobalt. Yeah, I'll do 20,000. 20,000 and I don't know, I'll probably do 10 and 10. What I need is, what are you sat on? 8. I think if I do... Right, get rid of you completely. If I do you on a 9 and I do 10,000... It's me metal. Cobalt, right. Now I think there'll be 10,000 stored in here prior to it being shifted off. Seriously? Metal. We're going to leave it here. So while we didn't get a lot done on this one, I have got this base working, and I've got all of the... I'm sure there's an easier way to do this automation, but that's beyond me. What are you... Oh, you've got more in you. 57. Yeah, so that should... To go up? Yeah. No. That didn't even take very long, because it didn't even have much of a volume. Let's go 210. 2.9. So 75. It's going to take an awful long time. When this gets steam as well, obviously it's going to be better because there'll be more heat be able to transfer. You're at 80. You're at 74. You're at 75. It'll load up. So this works fine, and I think it will work fine when it has multiple metals. Even when it's got the 3 metals, it just might mean one of the metals builds up. But remember that there's only one type of metal that can go through at once, but a large amount of it can go through. Like you can get 800 or something. So as long as it cycles faster than it erupts, it shouldn't be an issue. What's that? That's 65 and 195. Yeah, so this looks pretty good in terms of almost for a second a little bit of steam kicked up, but yeah, it's not gonna be it's not gonna do it for a bit. When we start getting higher flows in, then it should work a little bit better. Or it'll all get stuck here and I'll be stuffed. I might, worst comes to worst, I might have to dig out here so it's 3 wide. Anyway, that is a future problem. Alright, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.